Okay, let's talk about summer shoes. So, yes, I did order all of these shoes just for this video. It wasn't hard. I love shoes, and I'm not going to keep them all, okay? I can feel my sisters judging me already. I'm not gonna keep them all, okay? But while I'm going to talk about different styles of shoes for summer, I also wanted to have some examples. And you'll see that I have a large amount of colorful shoes. In this case, pink and orange, mostly just pink, because pink is my favorite color. At least in the summer it is. I like red normally in the fall and winter, but I like red in the summer too sometimes. I like red and pink. They are my favorite colors. So let's break down shoes. First of all, how they can make or break your outfit, and also how much fun they are. Now, I have a long history of loving shoes. My earliest memories of shoes are my sister's shoes. I used to wear them all the time. They used to get so annoyed at me because I would go into their closets and stomp around in their shoes that were far too big for me because I was like 10 years younger than them. But I loved them. And growing up, I loved shoes. Always. I would always look at shoes and I dreamed of wearing heels. I mean, dreamed of wearing heels. When my family lived in Thailand for 2 years and I was like 13, 14, and all I wanted was heels. That's all I wanted to wear. So my aunt and uncle came to visit us, they brought me some shoes that I ordered. They were clogs and they had fur in them. And guys, we lived in Thailand and it was hot. But did I wear those clogs? Those fur-lined clogs everywhere? Yes, yes, I was. My email, as of like 15 years, has shoes in it. It literally has the word shoes in it. I feel like shoes are the ultimate accessory. They really do. They say so much about your outfit. They can also take a very boring outfit and elevate it so much. Anyway, now that I'm done telling you guys about my love for shoes, let's talk about some shoes. So I think we're going to first tackle uncomfortable heels versus comfortable heels. I have opinions. Okay, so first off, if heels are something that scare you, but you would still like to wear them, let's talk about the best way for you to wear a heel this summer in a sandal. So these are some gorgeous little sandals that I got at Leave in Linen last spring. I want to say last spring, but they might have been the year before. I'm not exactly sure. So this is it's about a 3-inch heel. I literally measure with my finger. Every little like thing is 1 inch. Is that how it actually works? I don't know, but that's how I measure heels. So this is about a 3-inch heel and it's a wide block heel. Always going to be the easiest to walk in. So if you want a easy to walk in sandal for the summer, go for a super wide block heel. And you can even go lower heel if you want. You can go 2-inch, 1-inch. There's tons of options out there for this. I will link 1 to 2-inch block heels below. The other thing that can make heels really easy to walk in is a platform. This section right here, this little thing, is a platform. Now, this is a very small platform. It's like a 1-inch platform, but it can make the biggest difference in walking comfortably in heels because it doesn't feel like you're wearing as high heels as you actually are. So the difference here is the slant that your foot has going down. In this one, there is not near as much of a slant, which you can't see it as well because this is covering it. Instead of your foot being like this, your foot is like this, which just makes it 10 times more comfortable. These are Crocs. I know, you wouldn't know to look at it, but they are Crocs and they're extremely comfortable. And they're also extremely cute. Like, I would totally wear these. I was not sold on Crocs until this year when my sister bought a different pair than these. I decided, okay, Crocs is changing their game. I need to check them out. And I found these. Listen, these are a fashion shoe. These are not like your 13-year-old's Crocs. They're very cute. If you're short, they give you a little bit of height, but they are so comfortable to walk in. And the footbed, like, it's really soft and squishy, just like you would imagine a Croc to be. So if you're looking for another option that doesn't feel so fancy, doesn't feel so whatever, but you want a cute pair of heeled sandals for the summer, this is a great option. I also think they have a couple other colors. Okay, let's talk about something else that can make a heel super, super uncomfortable. And I'm going to show you an example because I have one. So we have these, very cute. It has the, what would you call this? It looks like twine, but it's not twine. That's so like unfashiony, like to call it twine. It's like an espadrille, but this isn't an espadrille, but it has the espadrille thing on it. I don't know what to call it. So we have these two shoes, and just looking at them, this one looks like it would be more comfortable. Something to note though, the bottom of these shoes have absolutely zero grip. They're completely smooth. That is going to make them so hard to walk in. Also, this strap here is very thin. It's not the thinnest strap, but it is very thin. It's also going to make it very hard to walk in, and it's going to make it uncomfortable. Another thing is compare the two platforms in the front of the shoe, this one and then this one. This one's bigger, which is automatically going to make this one easier to walk in. These have grippers on the bottom. They have a wide strap on the top. These are so, so cute. I really wanted them to work. I thought they would be perfect for me for the summer. But when I put them on and I walk around my house, I feel like I'm slipping and sliding all over the place. I hate that. I will not buy a shoe like this. These, however, are not like that at all. They have grippers in the front. It's essential to wearing a good heel. You need to be able to grip if you're wearing a heel. And also, the higher platform makes them so much more comfortable. These, automatic yes for me. They have grippy bottoms. They're easy to walk in. And even though I am wearing probably a 4-inch heel, maybe bigger in the back, because of the front, it only feels like a 3-inch heel. It feels like I'm wearing these, which is super easy to walk in. If you're going to buy espadrilles with like this type of a heel, make sure that they don't get smaller in the back. If you're looking for something easy to walk in, because if the espadrilles come to a bit of a point in the back, it's automatically going to make them harder to walk in. I have had espadrilles like that, and I have gotten rid of them every single time because they are a little bit wobbly when you walk. This wide back heel, way easier to walk in. If you are looking for a pointed toe and a pointy heel, but don't want to completely give in to the pointy heel, then these would be perfect for you. These are Dolce Vita ones. I had been looking at these for quite some time because I loved the eyelet lace in the front. I thought it felt so fun and summery. But the thing about pointed shoes is most of them have a pointed heel. And I find pointed heels very hard to walk in. And then I found these. And I wasn't sure about how easy these would be to walk in, but because they are square on the bottom, I think they do make it easier to walk in them. I feel very comfortable in these. I also like a high heel, and pointed high heels are extremely hard to walk in. The lower heels, though, I think are very, very cute. And if you want a lower pointed heel, there are some really, really great fun summer options out there. I'll link some below as well. But if you're looking for something pointed but not truly pointed, these are a great option. Okay, let's talk about some fun summer flats now. First of all, we're going to talk about the flats with just the one strap on the front. I love these. I think the crochet detail in the strap is adorable. The one thing that I feel like makes these really hard to walk in, and this is me just talking about like the one strap shoe, is that these pinch the front of my foot. And I do have a wide foot, so this would not be a problem for everybody, but I feel like when they pinch the front of your foot, that's when they're going to be uncomfortable. Also, when they have a really heavy sole, that's also when they're going to be uncomfortable. These are flats. They feel like they should be super easy to walk in, but this sole is like really heavy. And if they were a little more lightweight, I feel like they would be easier to walk in. However, am I tempted to keep these just because of how cute they are, even though they'll be sometimes very annoying to walk in? Yes, I am, because these are some like really beautiful dressy sandals. And when I put them on, oops, they just really elevate my look. This colorful shoe brings my look to a whole new level. Now, I talked earlier about elevating your look with a shoe. That's very easy to do with a heel. A heel will always elevate your look because it'll always catch people's eye. That's one thing I hated about heels when I was a teenager. I loved wearing them. I hated when everybody was looking at my shoes. I've since become okay with people looking at my shoes. Flats can also do the same thing as heels. If you're not comfortable with wearing heels, but you want those that dressy look without wearing a heel, A shoe like this can do that for you. It has really, really beautiful color. It has great shape. The crochet detail, as I said before, adds something so, so cute about it. And my outfit would look completely different with these sandals on my feet. This is making a little bit of a statement. It's elevating my outfit a little bit just because I chose the brighter shoe. Color, texture, material, all of that in a flat will do all of those things for you. I have yet to decide if I'm going to keep these shoes or not, but they had other colors. These are Steve Madden. They're very, very cute. And if you like this type of a shoe, I think this is a really great option. Okay, I literally only have one neutral option here. It's great to have a neutral shoe, a neutral sandal. I wear these all the time and I think it's so fun, but I think they're also like super easy to find. So today I'm going to be talking more about some bright sandals. I ordered a bunch of them just because I think for the summer, neutral shoes, sandals are essential and very, very needed, but colorful shoes are wanted and really, really fun. Let's start with, since we're talking about elevated dressy, we're gonna start with flip-flops. These are some flip-flops I ordered from DSW, and that brown thing makes them look like my grandma's flip-flops. But when I put them on, that brown thing gives me insane comfort because it's like this like squishy feeling, kind of the same with like the Crocs before. And also the buckle on the side and the leather strap makes these look really, really cute and elevated. These are like a really cute pair of dressy flip-flops. If you like flip-flops, they're very, very comfortable to walk in. They have them in other colors. So if you are interested in a shoe like this, check it out. They also have a grippy bottom, very important, even in a flip-flop. Actually, also, especially in a flip-flop, because it is flopping for you and you want to be able to grip. Honestly, grip is important no matter what shoe you're wearing. I just like a good grip on the bottom of the shoe. These are a really great option. Let's go with the other pair of flip-flops. These are, Maddie might hate me for this. Maddie told me about these flip-flops and now I'm talking about them on YouTube. Don't hate me, Maddie, if you're watching this. These things are elevated Old Navy flip-flops from 2002. Old Navy flip-flops feel cheap and they feel like they're going to fall apart when you're wearing them. These do not. They look like Old Navy flip-flops. They have a square toe, which I think makes them 10 times cuter. And they do not feel like they're going to, like they're like cheap foam that is just going to come apart when you're walking. Like they are, oh, they're attached. They are very, very comfortable. The strap feels super loose on your foot and it feels really, really comfortable. They do not feel like they're going to need a wear-in time. These are very, very cute. They're very affordable. And so if you're looking for a very sturdy, comfortable flip-flop for this summer, these are a great option. They also have tons of colors. Should we save Crocs for last or should we do them now? Let's do them now. I have more Crocs. Now Crocs, of course, they have a ton of different styles, but these were the ones that caught my eye because they have the little toe thing. They're so cute. I loved this bright orange color. This was like the only color I wore last summer and I'm still kind of attached to it. It's so cute. It's like a clementine orange and that little toe is so cute. Like, look at that. It's so cute and so fun. And this is a great, like, fun, casual shoe. And it's not just a flip-flop. You're not just wearing a flip-flop, but you're also not wearing, like, a dressy sandal. It's like an in-between thing that you can kind of wear for anything. They're also very, very, very comfortable and not super expensive. They're super comfortable and not super expensive. As much as I love that orange pair, the pink pair just has my heart. These are such a great option. Oh, I love them. They feel very lightweight, not heavy, almost like you don't even have anything on your foot. Okay, I ordered these. These are red. Let's put them on. These are from Madden Girl. Now, if you have super narrow feet, these could work for you. They feel like that foam Birkenstock feeling. Like they're the same material as those foam Birkenstocks. And they're not terrible. I think they're really cute. Like looking at them, I think they're terribly cute and I really love them. But when I compare this to the Croc, they feel a little cheap to me. That's the only issue I have with them. It's kind of been my issue with the foam Birkenstocks as well. Like you're paying for something that you're not really like getting. So these are definitely not going to be my number one pick, but are they a good, comfortable shoe for a summer? Yeah. Do I think they're going to wear out after one summer? Yeah, I think they are. I don't think they're going to look nice after one summer, but they're so, so cute, especially if you're looking for something comfortable with that cute little strap that's everywhere right now. I think it's a great option for something casual for that. Honestly, I wish they wouldn't have this buckle. I think that would make the biggest difference. If they would just be like this, I wonder if there is an option for that, like a foam shoe just with this. Because I think that's a cute shoe. The buckle is just one step too far. So, a good option, not my favorite. Now, of all the colorful shoes, these are the ones I decided to keep. Because yes, I was looking for a colorful shoe, flat shoe for myself for this summer. These, they're not as comfortable as the Crocs, but they feel a little bit more like a jelly sandal than they do like the Croc material. I really love these. They just work really well with my feet, and that's why I decided to keep them. I love the like little rope detail on top and how that looks. I love how this looks with a skirt. Like I think this type of shoe looks so good with a skirt. Guys, I had a pair of, and if you knew me in my teenage years, you're probably going to remember these. I had a pair of gladiator sandals that were like silver and sparkly. And I wore those suckers everywhere. I loved those sandals. They, I don't know why I loved them. They weren't that cute, but I loved them. And when I put them on, man, I felt like $1,000,000. And that's what these feel like. They have the same feeling. That is why I kept these shoes. Out of all of those different colorful shoes that I ordered, that is why I kept these. I think they're the best option for me. I love them. I have enjoyed wearing them already. I worn them for an entire day of shopping already, and they did not hurt my feet at all. They were super comfortable. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy to add them to my shoe collection. Okay, so that was our conversation about summer sandals. That was all my thoughts, everything that I know about summer sandals, essentially. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And if you like this content and you want to hear more like it, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications when I upload a new video. Bye!